Alright. Hello everybody. Today I'll be showing a really short project that I did for my friend, actually. So not like for him as in like for a class for him or anything like that. I just asked him, hey, I'm gonna make a Discord bot today, and what would you if you could add a random Discord bot to your server, what would you want it to do? And he was like, I want you to make a bot that basically when somebody sends a picture, it kind of just shrinks it and stretches it and makes it look like impossible to see basically what was going on in the first place, just kind of like as a funny joke on whoever's going to send a picture. So I was like, okay, that doesn't seem too bad. So here we are in actually REPL, instead of a instead of like Spider or anything like that. I'm online in an online IDE, and so right here we're making a Discord bot, so we import Discord and we have a few files. So this one's actually unnecessary. That was for something else. But this is the main. Right here we just store the token of the bot. Here and here we have keepalive.py. So this file really quick because we're importing uh, it into our main. What this is doing is actually using a service. It's a website. I believe it's called Uptime. Uptime Robot. Yeah, here we go. Uptime Robot. And so what this does is essentially every 5 minutes, this ensures that the Uptime Robot is pinging our site so that our bot stays online even when I close out of this tab. So my bot is online even when we're out of this tab. So the bot's on right now. That's why it says stop instead of run. It says we have logged in as compressed. I can do that again in case it matters. So I'll just press run. It's going to log in. And every 5 minutes, this will guarantee that our bot stays up, even when we're offline on Discord, even when this website's not open, etc. The result.png is where the resulting crushed image is stored each time. So that's necessary. So here we go. We're just going to go through it. So we have to have the Discord client stored. And basically, that's what you just saw here. We have logged in as compress. Here we go. That's what this event is. So essentially, when we ready up, when we go up here, that occurs. And then I have a client event, or I have a function for a client event. So we're saying on message. So when somebody messages the server, and we take in the message as our argument for the function. If the message author is equal to ourself, so if the message author is equal to compress, or the message author, oh, this is actually not necessary. This is for use in a different server, not the test server that I'm showing. So these two right here are just because these were for two other bots. Basically, we wanted when two other bots were putting out images, we didn't want compress to ruin those images. So this right here can be ignored, but this is actually necessary. Without this right here, compress is going to compress the image that somebody sends, and that's going to keep compressing its own image indefinitely, which we don't want. So we just want the compress to happen once, and so we say if all of that conditional stuff, we just return. So we just return nothing. Then we have a different if statement, and so we say if the length of the message attachment, so this is like the files included, is greater than 0, now we're checking for each file in those attachments, we're going to make the file name a string. Actually, this is like a really long file name that includes a bunch of junk that we don't want, so that's why I have a different thing called file name here. But we take the URL of the file using some indexing here, and we basically check if that URL ends with any of these image formats. So basically what this is saying is if the file, or if the URL of the file is telling us that the file was a image, we are going to actually store the file name using indexing again, and we are going to, and also splitting on the slash, and we are going to get the URL. We are going to then open the file name and write the content into it. So we say my image, using image, we open the file name. We have width and height, and so what we do is this is the width and height that we want to make the image become, and then so in order to do that, I take the image's width and I stretch it by 5, and then I take its height and divide it by 5. So then I say my image was equal to itself, but resized using this new width and height, so the stretched and shrunken parameters. And then I delete their message. So I take the message that was sent in, I delete it. I then say if we end with JPEG, we're going to save our result in result.jpg, and then we're going to send our result. Otherwise, we know it was a PNG, and we're going to save that file into a PNG file instead, just because of compatibility, and then we're going to send that file. So essentially what we're doing is we're taking somebody's message. If it's a picture, we're going to actually delete it from the chat so nobody else can see it, and we're going to just kind of destroy it. And so this was just like a fun little project where I was just kind of testing my abilities, learning how to use a little bit of the Discord API as well as like requests, stuff like that. And so now we get to show it in action. So here I have a nice little compressed test server, and as we can see, our compress bot is online here, and there's me. And I am going to say hi compress. Nothing's gonna happen. However, as soon as I go and send a picture of, let's say, my friend Brandon. Oh, is that a video? Okay. I gotta find a suitable picture. Let's use Kanye West square. Compress obliterates it, and look at that. It's destroyed. So let's say somebody was sending their grades, for example. We can't see them. Compress ruins the image. And so basically it's just like a fun little gag. This bot isn't anything serious in terms of its functionality. It's just a cool little project that I wanted to use, start to learn how to use some of the, I mean, Python has so many libraries. And so learning a couple of them that you can kind of test with your friends on Discord was just a cool thing. So as you can see, it also created the result JPEG file from here, and it sends it. And so basically that's our bot in action. That's the compress bot in action. Thank you so much for watching this video, and have a great day.